So we all know President Donald Trump has some incredibly thin skin. And of course, it was on display at a press briefing on Monday.
That the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
What, sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish,
Okay.
but can I ask you
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Sad baby. Oh, hey, what's wrong? You want to answer the question? Oh, why not? I mean, why are you asking about China when it comes to testing? Why are you asking an Asian reporter to go and ask China about this? I mean, well, of course, we all know the answer to this. Of course, we all know the answer. But here's the thing. We need to test more Americans. What does China have to do with testing Americans? I mean, whatever happened to America first? If you want America to come out of this crisis, then of course you would push aggressive testing, because it would show how far the virus really has spread. Oh, but right, that looks really bad for Trump on a optics level. I mean, oh, look how many people have got the virus here in America. Instead of over 1 million, it could be 5 million. Oh, that's terrible for Trump's reelection. Ignore, deflect. Run away, flee, get out of here. Trump casts escape. It is very effective. So look, the problem is we've got thanks to Donald Trump's terrible leadership, we have more cases of coronavirus than the next 5 countries combined. That's disastrous. We have hit over 80,000 deaths in this country, and that's not counting the second wave. That's going to hit us like a ton of bricks. So here's the thing, right? Now, what got under Donald Trump's skin the most is a reporter that's actually working together with other reporters. Now, you noticed during that exchange, right, that these reporters actually went and supported each other. Normally, the press fights each other for the spotlight when it comes to these Trump pressers. But now you actually had 3 reporters that actually backed each other. Of course, you had a woman that asked a question. That's CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang. I'm pretty sure I did not say her name right. And then you also have Kaitlan Collins of CNN and Yamiche Alcindor of PBS. They all backed each other up. And it's kind of amazing that happened, because normally, as I mentioned before, the press falls over itself to get into the spotlight and to ask questions and to try to, of course, one-up Trump, because that creates news and all that stuff. Instead of reporting news, a lot of the reporters like to make news. So now, but here they are defending their Asian colleague. And of course, nothing gets under the president's skin more than the press doing that. In fact, later on, he tweeted out a video of this exchange with a comment, quote, "The lamestream media is truly out of control. Look at how they work, conspire together." No, in this case, I mean, I guess if you want to call them defending each other, conspiring, okay, but they were backing each other up because of Donald Trump's racist insinuation that the Asian reporter needs to go and ask China about this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, if only we could have seen this, and this comes with my this is my criticism of the press under all the other presidents, right? If only we had seen the press backing each other up during the Obama administration, or during the Bush administration and being more critical. But instead, the press beat the drums of war. They helped the administration, in the case of George W. Bush, to bring us into two disastrous wars, Iraq and Afghanistan. When the administration was clearly lying to us, the press was reporting that no, what he was saying is true. The intelligence, of course, says that, yeah, they have weapons of mass destruction. We should believe the president, et cetera, et cetera. And so nobody was critical. And the press was not doing its job. Now, when you have Donald Trump, who is now an undesirable when it comes to the establishment, now's the time to question him. Now's the time to, actually work together to try to get the truth. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? And here's the thing about Trump. Yes, he is considered rude by the establishment, right? But at the same time, he champions the same kind of conservative policies that the establishment loves. And so, I mean, the fact of the matter is, the press is looking for a reason to like Trump, to suck up to him. They really do. I mean, remember Brian Williams? Oh my God, this is the time when he was launching missiles at another country. Oh, this is the time where the president has become presidential. Like, they kept waiting for that opportunity to call him presidential. They want to so badly. But Trump, I mean, look, Trump doesn't give him a chance because he and his electorate, they do get off on attacking the press and making Donald Trump out to be a victim. I mean, all the time, Donald Trump is always a victim. Of course, he's not a victim, but he invites these attacks because it just feeds into his victimhood mentality, right? And his victimhood mindset. And it really, really plays well with conservative voters who who don't trust the media, have never trusted the media. And so, making an enemy out of the press and then calling them the enemy of the people is incredibly helpful to Donald Trump, who constructs his own reality. And the press is diametrically opposed to him being able to create his own reality. And so, yeah, of course, right? Not only that, but of course, Trump has the thinnest skin imaginable. I mean, I've never seen somebody in public office have such a thin skin. It's almost transparent. So now I wonder if they keep doing that, if the press actually decides to get together and challenge his narratives, will Trump no longer be doing any of these press conferences? And if that's the case, good, because maybe then we can focus on more important things. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a patreon.com/TYTNation set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.